Hi everyone, I wanted to put out a video announcement for the last couple of weeks of class with some really important ideas and announcements. Please stay tuned through the end here because there is an opportunity for extra credit in class, which I rarely ever do, but I am doing it this semester because there's a couple good opportunities out there for you. So, first of all, everyone should definitely have their first drafts back with all that feedback. I have mentioned this in a previous video that there's two areas of feedback. Make sure you can see both of those when you're correcting your paper. You should have rubric feedback and you should have feedback on your actual paper that I detail in the grade comments in Blackboard or in the email that I sent you if you emailed me your paper. So everyone should definitely have those back. Got those back, I think, all a few days ago or so. Now, for grading the final draft, this is how I do it. So I want everyone to be aware of this. I simply pull up your first draft, which I have saved on my computer, as you know, and I pull up your second draft or your final draft, and I compare them. And I compare how many changes you made. How many changes that you made. I compare if you kind of took the comments and you developed your paper and you made your paper a better paper. That's how I grade it. So I will give you some feedback on your second draft, but please make sure you're making those changes. I'm not saying that all of my changes are like 100% correct and they're all super good ideas, but a lot of the changes were things dealing with organization or formatting or clarity things or some research type additions or extra details. So a lot of the things, please work to make those changes. That's how you will get a better grade. Just because you got, let's say an 80 on your first draft does not mean that you will get an 80 on your second draft. Okay, so it is quite frustrating when someone turns in a paper that they got an 80 on and they literally didn't touch it. They don't even touch it, they just submit the same paper. If you do that, I will give you a lower grade on your second draft because the point of this assignment is not to just to resubmit a paper. It is to develop, take feedback from me, hopefully your partner, and take that feedback and develop your paper. That's the point of the assignment. So please make sure you do that. Now, if you got like probably a 90 or higher, then there's really probably not a whole lot for you to do with your paper. That's fine. If you got, a 95, 97 or something like that, there were some really high grades, definitely know that there's not a whole lot I'm expecting you to change. I don't want you to rewrite your paper. So just keep that in mind. I'm here for questions, guys. I said that in the grade feedback, but email me questions that you have about the feedback I gave you. Secondly, for the partner critique, so this year for some reason, or this semester, it seems like maybe not as many partners sent their paper to their partner on time. I'm getting quite a few emails from people saying my partner never sent me my paper. So I'm not emailing every partner individually and saying, hey, why didn't you send your paper? I'm just going to tell you that if you did not send your paper to your partner by April 21st, which is what was outlined in the announcement and in the module and everything like that, then unfortunately you will be receiving an automatic 0 for the partner critique. Some of you have been really great in emailing me and saying, hey, I missed that announcement, or I missed that, or, for X, Y, and Z reasons, and sorry about that, and I am too. Unfortunately, it is just one of those assignments that's time sensitive. And I appreciate those who have emailed me. For those of you who haven't, I just want to make it really clear why you won't be getting a grade for that. So if you just sent your partner paper to your partner like today or yesterday or 2 days ago, that is too late because it's past the 21st. So feel free to email me any questions, but that is the guideline I'm going by to be fair to everyone and to be fair to your partner to make sure they have enough time to grade it. That's the real thing. Make sure they have enough time to grade your paper or critique your paper, rather. Okay, lastly, on a lighter note, Extra credit. I'm so excited about these extra credit opportunities. There's actually two. I I usually don't offer extra credit, but I am this semester a bit. So you can earn a total of 15 points, 15 points. So if you miss the partner critique, for instance, that's making up almost a third of the points, which is pretty sweet. But 15 points is a good chunk of change. These, and I'll outline these in a part of Blackboard 2, probably in the announcement. What you have to do for your extra credit. The first is to watch a video that was taped at Fort Hays about 2 weeks ago. I was in the audience. A native of Hays, which is where Fort Hays is, right? Came to Hays. His name is David Schramm, or J.D. Schramm. He graduated from TMP High School here in Hays. He is a faculty member at Stanford actually now, and he struggled with depression and addiction for the better part of his life. He actually attempted suicide in New York X number of years ago. A serious attempt. He attempted to jump off the Manhattan Bridge. And he is really obviously grown from that time in his life now and done a lot of amazing things. And I would like you guys to watch that video and write, like a half a page, one paragraph thing of what you got out of that. Okay, so nothing huge, just pretty much demonstrating that you watched it and kind of what you got from it. So really pretty open-ended. I really just want you guys to watch it. If you're interested in psychology, the clinical field, or anything like that, it should be very interesting to you and relevant. I will tell you, I have watched a lot of talks. I've seen a lot of people talk in different venues for different reasons, blah, blah, blah. He is easily one of the best talks I have ever seen. And for a variety of reasons. One, he's an excellent presenter. Very, very good presenter. And two, he tells an amazing story that has a lot of implications for mental health, especially rural mental health. So really interesting things. And so please do that. If you'd like 10 points extra credit, that's worth 10 points. You can earn another 5 points of extra credit for completing participating in a research study for one of the graduate students here at Fort Hays. She is conducting some sort of study that the informed consent will inform you about, I'm sure. And you have to fill out a survey, essentially, I think. And there will be some sort of code at the end of the survey, or take a screen capture at the end of the survey. And then you will send that to my teaching assistant, Catherine, who you sent or are sending your partner critiques to. So I would like you to send both your, I will actually have you submit the paper on Blackboard for the talk. But then the extra credit, please email to Catherine. Okay, so I'll outline this in text again. But yeah, so those are the announcements. I will make one more announcement before the end of the semester, just kind of reflecting on the semester. I like to do that before things wrap up and kind of say goodbye to you guys. If you guys have any questions for me as the semester wraps up, that's outside of the purview of our course, relating to your futures or anything like that, always feel free to email me, and we'll get to that in a week or so. I'll send that video out. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well and have a peaceful last couple weeks.